Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Rebirth, the second official run anyway, on this channel. So hopefully we will have a run that was just as successful as last time. I could probably just delete this first file because I'm never going to play it again, but whatever. We are going to continue a run here, and it does say continue on the button there, so I'm assuming what that means is that you can save and continue runs now, which I think is actually fairly awesome. But anyway, we're going to go start it off here, start right next to an item room. Hopefully I get a new item that has not been seen before, but it looks like it's just My Little Unicorn. We all know what My Little Unicorn does, makes you invincible. I could use it for this room to get in, and oh, there's fires here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Can I put these out? Blue fires might be invincible, so I think, yeah, what I'd have to do, unless I can like move diagonally. I don't want to like die on basement 1 though. 2 troll bombs. Alright, so that done. That curse room didn't work out quite as well as I had hoped, and hopefully I can recover from that fairly well, but I guess My Little Unicorn is a decent pickup. It can be a really nice item for especially some of these earlier bosses that you can just pretty much take them out. Health up would be nice. Oh my goodness. It worked out. I was not actually expecting that to happen. I was just kind of like doing some wishful thinking there, and it worked out exactly how I wanted it to. But you know, not the best starting situation here, because I kind of majorly whiffed on that curse room as well as My Little Unicorn. Yeah, it's okay. It's just, it's not exactly what we were hoping for. So I wonder if I could find the secret room, if this would be next to the shop. I'm assuming secret rooms work the same way that they did in the regular Binding of Isaac, and it looks like for the most part that that's going to be the case. A golden key here, that means I could check out the shop, I guess, just to like see what's inside it, although I can't buy anything with 0 cents. And there is a PhD, which makes pills better, which is a nice thing to have. I'm not really sure what this donation machine is for. I touched on that a little bit last run. My donation is for. What donation of 4 means, I'm not really sure. A beggar, oh my goodness, I get it both a free shop and a beggar first floor with 0 cents. It's a little bit cruel game, but got our bomb back that I spent on the secret room, so that's fairly nice. Unfortunately, I am not going to have, I'm going to save that soul heart till after I kill the boss. It looks like I am not going to have another My Little Unicorn recharge, so I'm actually going to have to kill this boss legit, which sucks. And Larry Jr., but one of these halves of Larry Jr. does not look like your prototypical Larry Jr., so I'm not sure what that's all about. I'll lay a bomb there and take him out immediately, and then he spawns like little dudes when he dies, little charger dudes. So I have no idea. I've never seen that style of Larry Jr. before. It's obviously new. Let's just get away from the charger dudes. Standing in the corner where all the charger dudes are located, probably not the best decision. So, you know, base damage with Isaac can be pretty painful, but the one nice thing about Rebirth is there are a lot more items that, you know, can increase your damage, and at least from what I've been hearing so far, is it's a lot easier to get overpowered in this game. And another thing is there is quite a few items in Isaac which were kind of like broken, such as chopsticks, for example. You know, items that could have been good if they actually did what their effect said they did. You know, like chopsticks was supposed to increase your tier fire rate, but it actually just did pretty much nothing. And items like that are now, you know, fixed, so they're going to give you benefits. Let's not forget that soul heart, which was really handy that I got that out of a fire. I'm going to go ahead and destroy these last 2 poops, just in case, because I got pretty lucky with the poops earlier getting a red heart from one of them. So you never know. You always want to go for that, just in case that ends up being a thing. And I'm already up to 5 hearts after just 1 floor, which is quite ridiculous. So this room, a little bit hard to maneuver in. Another thing is I'm hoping I unlock a new character soon. Also, the 2 new characters, at least the 2 or 3 new characters that I can see so far, unlocking them would be really cool. I heard one of them is like a guy who starts with a short-range brimstone or something. That would be really sweet to see what that's all about. Any enemy that starts with like a different type of attack as they spawn, that's fairly awesome, because you never saw that in the original. So, you know, an enemy that starts with a unique attack maybe might be challenging to play with, because who knows how that item synergizes. I'm going to go ahead and fight the boss, which is Dingle, a new boss that can actually be fairly annoying, because he can charge at you and stuff, and I really don't like this boss. He's basically Gertie Jr., but he can also fire tears at you and spawn little poops. I really don't like this guy at all. He has like a greed shot pattern, which is, you know, one of the harder shot patterns in the game to avoid, and he charges really fast. You know, again, just like Larry Jr. used to back in the day. So he's kind of difficult to avoid if you don't have fast speed, because he's not charging randomly. He's going straight for you. That's the difficult thing. Speed up with the wooden spoon. That would have been nice for the Dingle fight, but we got it after the Dingle fight. So honestly, I could have taken several more hits there if I did not have the My Little Unicorn effect, which got like half of his HP down. So for that case, that was really handy. And I'm definitely going to check out this curse room here. Hopefully I get an item out of it, would be nice, or a red chest that doesn't just drop a bunch of bombs on me. Would also be a wonderful thing. Up to 4 cents. 2 black hearts. Okay, I found out that what these black hearts do is they're essentially spirit hearts, but when they run out, what they do is they grant a Necronomicon effect. So I'm not sure what they're called, like Necronomicon hearts or something like that. I've never seen that enemy before. But that's what they do, so that's kind of useful, I guess. You get a bunch of free damage off on all the enemies in the room if you get damage to the point where you start losing hearts. So, Halo Flies, very nice. I'm recognizing some of these items here. That means, you know, we get the start of our orbital. We're still 1 orbital off. We have unlocked the Horseman bosses because we've already beaten Mom once. So, you know, considering it's probably pretty likely that I'll run into one of those, I imagine I will get a full 3 orbitals during this run. And that'll be pretty nice, because that means... Oh, let's stay away from him. Stay away from the bomb. Is that a secret room that I just explored? Or is that just like a graphic effect on the wall of this room here? Oh, there. Just like, there's a perfect example. I took damage there because I am dumb. And I managed to get a Necronomicon effect off on Wrath, which didn't really do a ton of damage. It only took away, like, probably a little bit of his health. So, do I take Mr. Boom over my little unicorn? I don't think that's a good idea. And it looks like this was a secret room. And it has a battery recharge, which isn't really very useful. That just means that my item instantly recharges. But it's only 1 room away from recharging anyway, so... I'm guessing this is probably the... No, I guess it can't be the top secret room because it borders 2 rooms. So that's really a pretty awful secret room reward in most cases. Unless you have like a super, super OP spacebar item, I guess. But that is quite disappointing. So I'm not a big fan of that. Like, some of the secret rooms can have pretty bad rewards in them. But at the same time, I guess you could always get like 3 coins out of a secret room back in the day as well. And that wouldn't be really as much of a reward as you typically want. So... these enemies, really easy to deal with, although this room is a little bit tedious at the same time if you just, like, I mean, I don't see how you take damage here unless you're just absolutely paying no attention whatsoever, or unless, I guess, some of the fires are shooting at me or something. So, a damage upgrade from this coming up room would be really nice. I wouldn't necessarily say it's completely needed to beat this run, at least getting to Mom. We'll see about the womb, because, again, I will be going to the womb this time. Oh, my goodness, another bad item. Charming of the Vampire, it does make me heal every, I think, 13th kill. That's how it used to work anyway. So once every 13 kills, you would heal half of a heart. Yeah, it's really not any more useful than it sounds, which means it's not very useful at all. Because, like, usually in this game, if you're good enough at it and you can avoid taking damage, over time you'll stock up on those soul hearts. And I guess the new hearts, whatever they're called, the Necronomicon hearts is just what I'll call them for now. You'll stock up on those, so you won't necessarily need a whole bunch of red heart healing. And that's why it's kind of annoying getting items that just heal you, at least in terms of red hearts. The ones that give you free soul hearts are pretty nice, but... so we do find a shop here. Oh my goodness, that was really bad. But unless this is a library, but I'm pretty sure that's a shop. So I'm just going to be avoiding that one because... well, for one, I have no keys, so I don't really have much of a choice in the matter. And for 2, like, even if I did have a choice in the matter, I only have 5 cents, so I don't really think that's completely needed. Although things have just quickly taken a change here, so if I can get another key, I can definitely check out the shop, which I would like to do. You know, I'd always prefer to check out the shop versus not checking out the shop, providing that I have enough money for it. And as hopefully it'll be a good item. Of course, like, a lot of the item pools have been completely revamped, like the boss pools. You can get like stuff like Speedball in it, which is just weird seeing Speedball. And there we go. There's that heal from Charm of the Vampire. It's very weird seeing an item like Speedball after you kill a boss. You know, for one, it's not really a very good item, so it's a little bit disappointing. And for 2, you just don't really expect to see that. More money. That's great. I think there's a couple more rooms I haven't explored yet. I could be wrong. I would love to, you know, go check out the shop. But yeah, there is an unexplored room up at the very top, so Hopefully I get a key drop from one of these 2 rooms that's showing up here. And if not, well, then I'm going to be locked out of my shop. Oh, bone guy. There's only one of them though, so we should be completely fine. I don't think I can get key drops from fires, so there's no point in destroying those. I don't usually bother with doing that because, I mean, you can get a few more cents from it, but, you know, it's whatever, dude. Come on. Also an arena. Well, I can't really open up a golden chest if I don't have any keys. Like, my primary goal here is to find keys. So it looks like we're going key drive for this floor. I mean, it's pretty lucky that I managed to have enough keys to open up the item room. But in all honesty, if I knew the item room was Charming the Vampire, I would have opened up the shop before that. But, of course, you always want to go for the free item versus the item that's going to cost you 15 cents. Pestilence. So here's our first ever horseman. I might as well just use, you know, my little unicorn there, because I do think the first phase of Pestilence is harder when he's like spawning the chargers and stuff. I don't think when he's spawning the flies that's nearly as difficult. And I have Halo of Flies. Oh my goodness, what was that? That was a really weird angle at which he shot off that shot. So I'm probably not going to get a deal with the devil here, which is sad. It would have been great to get that. Halo of Flies, I think, yeah, it'll just like one hit the flies, so I don't even need to worry about them. Some extra range would be nice now that I think about it. I'm having a little bit of difficulty reaching him. Deal with the devil. Book of Revelations appears in the basement. And we get our first ever cube of meat. So, I guess that's what you unlock for fighting your first horseman, is Book of Revelations. I never really considered that as being a thing, but Book of Revelations can be good. So, I don't know if we can run into it this particular run, but that would be nice to find in the future. And these bats, man, what the heck? These things have a lot of HP, and they're just like running straight into me as well, so not a huge fan of that. And once again, I am kind of stuck up a paddle without a creek, or I guess you would reverse that around probably, but I really don't have any damage like whatsoever, so hopefully that can turn itself around this floor. These guys are just like blowing the doors open all over the place. And there is an arcade as well. And arcades I do believe spawn regular beggars in them. So this means arcades. Okay, this one did not spawn a regular beggar with it, but I know for a fact last run I saw an arcade that did. And I always want to go for the regular beggars. I value them like just as much as I value shops. So I think that, oh, that was quite lucky to get out of there without taking any damage. So I think that it's going to be a really good idea to check out arcades in the future, where in the past, like, I kind of avoided them if I didn't really feel like it, to be honest. Finally, a key. I could potentially play the blood bank just to like see what's in that boss challenge room, and I think I'm actually going to do that. Okay, and I managed to get an IV bag my very first time. Well, the IV bag is something I could use to get down to check out this boss challenge room, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then it looks like there are some red hearts, so I can heal myself back up. I guess the major struggle here is just making sure I don't miserably fail on this room. I probably should have waited until my little unicorn recharged, but if it's not a health upgrade, I won't take it. Yeah. As cool as that sounds, I'm not going to, you know, waste my time with wasting my only key that I currently have on a golden chest that I guess could be good, but probably in most cases will not be. And that's another waste of 2 keys there for 1 golden chest. No thanks, man. I mean, you wouldn't do that unless you just have an abundance of keys, which is definitely not the case with me at the moment. Oh my goodness, my orbital is doing work there. I definitely would have taken damage if it wasn't for the orbital. So I guess even though offensively we're horrible right now, defensively we're pretty good. Although I do want to make sure that I check out the item room before I head into the boss. Because if I head into the boss right now with low damage and without a My Little Unicorn recharge, that could definitely wind up being problematic. So I'm going to hold off on that for just a little bit and slowly but surely take out this room. I'm not a big fan of these like spider on the wall guys, because it seems like their attacks move at you quite quickly, so that's a bit difficult to avoid. And Cancer, that could, I mean, at least this is a damage increase. That's pretty good. I'll take it. It's not a damage up, but it makes me fire significantly faster, so that's going to mean that I eventually do more damage as long as I'm landing those extra hits. So that's pretty cool. Although it doesn't seem to be making a huge difference, so I don't know. Maybe Cancer doesn't double your fire rate anymore. Maybe it's just like a smaller modifier to it or something. I'm sure a lot of items have been tweaked with the ways that they work now, so it's going to be really interesting in the coming weeks as more and more of this is discovered and like put on the Binding of Isaac wiki and stuff, because of course the longer a game is out, the more and more is discovered about it, and it kind of gets to the point where the entire, you know, way that people typically play the game really changes. So that's going to be really fun to... Whoa! Stay away from me, Dingle. I think this guy's Dingle. He's like a mini Dingle, the boss that I just fought last floor, so... I think there's another Dingle up top there, so I gotta be careful, man. Oh, look at them. I guess all the Dingles just like completely charge you, so it might be a good idea to be really a little bit cautious around them. So at least I found my item room. It's kind of funny how item rooms can spawn like next to these large arena rooms. You wouldn't really expect that, but you can have access to several rooms within these, which is a little bit not what you're used to. So I'm going to just take out the little mini Dingles here and then hope for a good item. And, you know, it would be cool if I could, like, reroll it if it wasn't a good item, but there will be no more reroll refarming. I don't think that really works, right? And also, if I get another key, I'm definitely going to go back to that shop because I got money to blow. That's speed and range up, I think. Yeah, Roid Rage. Not really helping, but I'll take it. I'm pretty fast now, so... I would say in most cases that's probably more of a positive than a negative, but it depends on the room. Like if you're in a room that's really hard to maneuver around, that can definitely be a negative sometimes. But the range will help. I was saying I needed a range up earlier, so I will definitely take that. Oh, it says there's a bomb drop in this room? Or some kind of drop? Maybe? Yes, a single bomb. I could definitely look for the Seek Room. Man, can Seek Rooms spawn next to like these large... huge arena rooms? I'm not sure. I'm not going to waste a bomb by putting one down there, though. Isaac versus Envy. I think this is the first mini-boss I've fought so far, at least when it comes to the 7 Deadly Sins. You could kind of count those Dingle fights in that large room as a mini-boss fight, right? Like, it's a boss, and it's not the full version of a boss, so I guess that technically kind of counts as a mini-boss. So Envy looks like he's just as annoying as ever, and really no more fun to deal with. You don't know how tempting it is to just, you know, go ham with my little unicorn right now. I'm going to try my best to resist, although in all honesty Envy might be more difficult to not take damage against than the boss of this floor is, so I'm not sure whether it'd actually be a wiser idea to just use my little unicorn here. I mean, this fight is going to take a really long time, so I highly doubt I can come out of this fight without taking any damage whatsoever, but we'll try my best and see what I can do. So we got the little mini Envy heads out, and oh, there we go. Yeah, the damage happened. So that's what I was worried about, and that's what I was considering popping the My Little Unicorn. But I think I probably made the wise decision with saving it for the boss. I'm pretty sure I've taken red heart damage during this floor. I can't quite remember, but I think I did like right at the start of the floor, because I know I've had this soul heart for a while. So usually when you have a soul heart for a while, that means you haven't taken damage for a while. But I'm sure I have at some point. And you can die, and hopefully Envy doesn't drop his same old drop, which is Shoop-de-Whoop. Okay, he'll just drop a bomb and 1 coin instead. That's fine. But Envy's old drop, item drop at least, wasn't that great. So I don't know if that's changed, if that's been rebalanced a little bit, because like a couple of the mini bosses have some pretty good item drops, but most of them are bad. Like you can get like Bob's Rotten Head or Shoop-de-Whoop, but then if you kill a mini boss like Gluttony, you get health upgrade, which is obviously much better. So it'd be cool if all the mini bosses had item drops that, you know, made sense, that they were good, but whatever. These guys, old familiar foes, and finally a key drop, which does mean I can access the shop. That's what I was waiting on. That's really the only reason I was clearing out those last few rooms. So please don't be greed. Oh, it wasn't greed, but we get a pill. Is that a good idea to take that? I'm not sure. I think it is a good idea to like put money in this donation machine though, for whatever it does. I still don't know what it does. A blue map has appeared in the basement. Oh crap, I just used my Little Unicorn by accident. Oh goodness, that's not good. That is not good at all. So maybe as you continue to put more and more money on this, like it unlocks stuff. I don't know. I'll buy the pill here. That was not smart. I pressed spacebar because... Oh, and I just walked on the spike. I pressed spacebar instinctively because like that's what I do to skip interfaces, right? And it did skip the interface, but it also activated my Little Unicorn. But hopefully I can get through this boss fight without too much trouble without it. It is Gertie, which will be a long fight because he has a lot of HP. but it will also be a very, very doable fight. And man, it looks like Cube Meat here is just doing work. So if I can manage to not take red heart damage during this fight, which mind you, I'm not supremely confident in my ability to do so, but if I do pull that off, that will mean that I have at least some chance for a deal with the devil here. And I think I have enough red hearts to be excited about that if that does happen. So I'd definitely take like a pact, which at least from the little that I got to use it that previous run, pact looks like it's pretty good. So I would really be happy about that one. If Mark increases your damage even more than the pact does, and the pact increased it a lot, then I would be really happy with that. So I got this one shooting fly coming after me. I gotta be careful with him. As far as I remember, you can like stand next to Gertie and you don't take damage. At least that's how it used to be. I don't want to chance that though. Like I don't want to stand right next to him and try to get some extra damage in with my cube of meat, just in case on the off chance that that can cause me to take red heart damage, which I really don't want to do right now. I definitely want to take out this nub right now. Oh, I should have taken damage there. And thanks to Halo of Flies, it did not end up happening. Just stop spawning your nubs, dude. Oh, okay, good. No damage was taken. No damage was taken during the making of this video. And we got through it without any red heart damage, so the hope is alive. The hope did not exist, so another red heart. I have lots and lots of red hearts. At this point, I'm really just wishing I could spend them, but we'll see. And it does look on the next floor there's... Oh, this room is annoying. These guys, I guess I'll show them off. What they do is they drag you towards the spikes. They're like a magnet thing. Quite easy to avoid because you can move a lot faster than they can drag you. So that's not really something to be too... Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. Okay, I got out of that. I got out of that fast. I think like all those bone guys were converging on me at once. I think I haven't been hit like barely at all since getting these 3 orbitals. So I don't know if like the 3 orbitals are like even more effective than they used to be with blocking tiers. That's pretty amazing. And the fact that they can block like these bones too. I wasn't sure if that would be the case since bones aren't really tiers. You kind of consider maybe a bone is a slightly more scary projectile than a tier is, but whatever. Let's take this guy. I don't think that would be really cool is if I came across one of those reroll rooms. What's this? Purple Heart Challenge up. Well, I don't want the game to get harder, and cancer is good, so I don't really know what the appeal for that item is. Whatever. As I was saying, it would be really cool if I could come across one of those reroll rooms that could reroll my items and possibly give me something good, because I know I rerolled my items last run, and even though I already had good items, like, you know, in a run where you don't have necessarily the best items, it would be really cool to be able to reroll those into something good. So, mini dingles now, look out. These guys, oh look, there we go, perfect example of it. These guys are just relentless. Man, I might have to like pop this pill pretty soon just to like see if this is a full health or something. That could definitely be helpful. Charm of the Vampire, putting in some work, healing me. And I'll get out of this room fine. And I am still half of a heart off of full health. So if that ends up happening, I will definitely... Oh my goodness, I didn't notice that was a pit there. I didn't see that. Oh, I fell for it again. I fell for the exact same trap twice. It's hard to see those little pit things in the corners. So, well, we have 2 of the same pill. 48-hour energy. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then we'll have 2 free battery recharges, so I can just go ahead and use my little unicorn because I can just recharge it right away. I have the 48-hour energy pill, might as well, right? So that allows me to get through this room a lot faster, which I'm all about that because it does seem like these chargers have a pretty good amount of health. So it'd be a little bit difficult. Oh, I can't go in the shop. No keys, right? And then I can just pick up this 48-hour energy, and I have another pill, so I can just pop that whenever necessary, which is fairly nice. So I would really like to be able to get full health after this room, so hopefully Charm of the Vampire will heal me, and I won't take any damage, and then I'll be able to pick up that red heart that is on the ground, and I'll be able to visit that arena. That's the hope, and then I'll probably use like my other 48-hour energy there. And that would allow me to go through the arena really quickly and hopefully maybe get an item from it. We'll see. I need to get in there, man. I need to get in there and do some damage, but I don't want to destroy too many of these poops because I know the mini dingles are just going to go crazy at me the second I do so. So back off, keep my distance. I do have decent range, so I can pelt them from afar. Oh, look out. Don't run in the fires. The invincible fires, that is. If the dingles go in the fires, that's fine. I don't mind that. I'm okay with that. Go for it. Oh, I knew that was going to happen too. And it looks like I won't be full health after this room. Yeah, there's not enough enemies to kill. So I'm going to have to keep clearing, and hopefully it will work out sometime. An arcade would be nice. Arcade is a potential way to heal up to full, I would say. Unless one of these poops drops a heart for me. So, I mean, I might as well check that out. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm going to be full health now. And completely happy. And let's see what's in here. 3 chests. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I said a while ago that arenas were a little bit better now. So I probably want to save the My Little Unicorn until we get to more of a difficult wave. Like, if I have to fight knights, for example. I'm not sure if I'll have to. I think that Depths Arena, Challenge Room, whatever you want to call it, I think that does mean knights, though. So, yeah, I'd much rather save the My Little Unicorn for those, because those are a lot more difficult to deal with my current setup than these little hopper guys are. And I should hopefully be able to unlock the other 2 chests. I hope I don't have to, like, fight enemies. Okay, there we go. And now we do My Little Unicorn, go ham on him. And we got a Deal with the Devil teleport, and I can get 2 guppy items from it. And they're only a heart each. Like, okay, why would you not go for that? And we opened up the red chest, which unfortunately did not have another Deal with the Devil item for it. So I'm not sure if I want to have this or if I want to go with the Guppy's head. Like, Guppy's head can be a couple flies per room, but as far as I know, flies are based off your tier damage, and my tier damage isn't very good. So I don't think that would be a good idea. Health up and Balls of Steel. Those are some epic pills, man. The pills are just carrying this run right now. So I'm 2/3 of the way towards being Guppy. I would be really, really happy if that happened. So we can hope that some red chests will come our way, and I will be able to at least, you know, get an attempt, get a fair shot at becoming Guppy. Those are the first two Guppy items I've seen playing this game thus far, though. So I don't know if Guppy items are, like, exceptionally rare. Now, that was really dumb damage at the end of it, but whatever. And, okay, this room, just concentrate, we should be fine. So if I get, unfortunately, it's already Depths 1, and I've already seen the Deal with the Devil room on this one, so Guppy is probably going to have to happen, if it happens at all, on Depths 2. Or maybe, I guess it could happen on the Womb, but I'd probably have to red chest it if it happened on the Womb. Whoa! Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, this is a very frightening new enemy, I would say. I'm not really sure what's the point of these, like, tentacle things. Like, they just stand there and let you shoot them? Okay, sure. We'll go for that. Whatever. And red chest would be nice. Okay, so blow you guys up. Got a heart out of that. Is there anything I'm missing? Yes, I haven't discovered my item room yet. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to gamble on this machine a little bit. Just to see if I can't, like, get a key out of it so I can just go straight for my item room would be really nice. Half a heart. It's cool how it shows, like, the icons of what you're getting. Or did it always do that in the old game? I'm not sure. A pill. Man, our luck with pills has been so good this run. Range down. Yeah, it was bound to happen, right? I mean, the pills had just been a little too lucky. We're getting at the point where it's getting a little bit ridiculous. It has to change at some point. So all I want right now is a key. The coins are nice. The coins are fine, but I'm stuck behind the slot machine. The coins are fine. I just don't want to, like, be stuck back here and, like, a troll bomb spawns or something. That would be really nasty, but I'll try. I'll stand back here and I'll try my best to get out of the way if the troll bomb does spawn. I'm not even seeing any key icons on the slot machine itself, so I don't know if that means that, like, keys are a really rare drop or if I'm just getting unlucky. I will burn all of my cents. Like, I don't have a key to open up the shop anyways, so it's not as important. I will even blow up this slot machine at the end if that's what it takes. There we go, finally a key. Now I just need to get out of here. I'll take the bomb. Okay, I guess I could, like, waste my final 3 cents on that slot machine, but how that would benefit me, I'm not really sure, unless I got, like, another health up or another key. But other than those two things, oh, mini mush, speed and range up. It's really not what I wanted, but is there anything else I need? I don't think so. Okay, I think we're just set to kill the boss. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna go back and do one more room and try to get a full charge here. If there is one more combat room that is available for me to do, so I don't have to waste this 48-hour energy to fight the boss. Oh my goodness, brimstone spiders. I almost said bloodstone spiders. Redstone spider. Oh yeah, I ran through the brimstone laser, and these do a full heart of damage, so that is not friendly. I really do not like these enemies so far. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Whatever. We're done with them. Can go ahead and fight the boss now. I'm still a little bit concerned about that crystal purple heart trinket, so I'm not even going to mess with that one. If it truly does make the game more challenging, as its description would imply that it does. Time to fight the boss, the cage. Okay, so I fought the gate last time. Oh my goodness. I'm not liking the looks of this boss so far. Taste this. Taste my little unicorn. Oh, you're running away, so I can't hit you. This is bad. This is very bad. Okay, well, I got some damage out on him at least. I might have to take my 48-hour energy here just to be able to kill this guy. Like, I guess, okay, so there's a couple new bosses for the depths, which is nice because the depths didn't have the biggest variety of bosses. Like, you pretty much just fought Monstro 2. Oh, Brimstone. Poop Brimstone, guys. I'm assuming this is poop. I mean, I'm not really sure what else they'd be firing out. Oh my goodness. Firing out of their belly. Thanks for the red heart, though, bro. That was nice. But, yeah, like as I was trying to say, the depths didn't have the biggest variety of bosses. So it's kind of nice that we'd have more, I suppose. Although, I'm not really a huge fan of the new bosses in terms of their boss mechanics. Like, there's Mega Fatty, who actually is quite difficult to avoid one of his attacks. And I guess this guy, so far it looks like when he jumps, like the roll thing, it's not too bad because he's not going that fast, but his rolls are a little bit random as well. But like the thing when he jumps and slams the ground and all those, whatever you want to call it, like the terrain moves after he slams the ground, that looks like it's a little bit difficult to avoid. The rest of his attacks look pretty easy, but just that one attack, so it's whatever. I mean, it's definitely better than like fighting the Mask of Infamy, I would say, but take him out. Goodbye, sir. And at least I'll get out of here with full health. It said matchbook evil up. I'm not really sure what that does. Apparently I'm more evil. I got one of those like evil heart things, so that's something. Depths 2. Interesting. Boss challenge room, which I cannot access at the moment. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Well, I've already lost my evil heart. Is that what they're called? Evil hearts? We could go with that. That's probably a... Whoa. 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 Oh my goodness. They're like fat leapers. Interesting. Just got to be a little bit cautious around those guys, I suppose. I probably shouldn't have taken that soul heart. Screw it, man. I gotta go for Guppy. And there's literally nothing in here. Unless we get a red chest after killing these spiders. I hope that's the case. That would be really nice if that ended up happening, but... just get... Okay, we get nothing out of the cursed room. Okay. Okay, whatever. I would love to access that boss challenge room, but I don't think I'm going to do that with literally no soul hearts available to me. So, this room. 2 dingles with spikes at the end. Can I just bomb my way out of here, man? Please? Yeah, thank you. Okay. I honestly didn't see any way I was going to escape from that room without taking some pretty major damage, so... I think it was probably in my best interest to get out of there while I could. So that's what you gotta do sometimes. Like, you just gotta say, screw manning up, I am just going to hightail it out of this room. And what is that, like gunpowder that dropped on the ground? Petrified poop. Okay. And that just made me fire incredibly slow. So, we're gonna go away from that petrified poop. The butter bean has appeared in the basement. Interesting, but, another achievement, like getting all these achievements left and right. I'm not really sure what I'm exactly doing to deserve them, but we'll go with it. Another evil heart, because that is what we're calling them now, right? So let's get that TNT blowed up before anything hurts me, and looks like it's all good there. I would really like to find my item room, and I would also really like to get out of this room. Oh, this is terrible. That Necronomicon evil heart helps me out a little bit, though. Okay, so the struggle is really starting to set in, if you can't tell, this particular floor for whatever reason, man. Oh, and they're all brimstone spiders as well. And these guys fire really fast. That's crazy. Like, they fire, boom, like you have hardly any reaction time. Look at that, I just got hit again. You do not have very much reaction time. I probably should be, like, curving shots in. Oh, that was close. Curving shots in to hit them, so I'm not, like, firing at them straight on. I'd really appreciate a key right about now as well. right about now. The Funk's little brother. And the Funk's little brother, unfortunately, is not here to grant me any keys, so I'm going to have to find a way to procure one of them on my own. Which, again, at least these bone guys aren't really much of a threat, considering my my orbitals right now are going pretty hard, I would say. They're going hard. They're definitely not going home. So the major alternative to that would be going hard, which seems to be what they are doing. Oh, troll bomb. And that is a lot of bombs, but that requires 2 keys to get to them. So that's not going to be happening, unfortunately. Okay, large room. Could be scary. And it looks like we have pins. A couple pins. 3 pins? Is that 3 pins that I count? Yep. Okay, so... And they do fire bombs, although they're firing like red things that turn into bombs, allegedly. Or, I mean, yeah, red bombs. Normally we're used to seeing the green kind, right? So that's a little bit different. This fight doesn't look like it's going to be very difficult, but it is going to be extremely time-consuming. Unless some of the pins can start to take each other out with their bomb hits, that would be really, really nice if they did that, actually. So, yeah, I don't have very much damage, as you can tell. Like, I still haven't had a damage up all run at all of any kind whatsoever, other than I guess the cancer helps out a little bit with the damage, but no actual damage ups. So, oh my goodness! But if I could get Guppy, this could all change very, very quickly. But the problem is, I need a red chest to get Guppy, or I need to get into this floor's deal with the Devil Room, and that would be really interesting if it has been changed. I'm not sure if this is a thing or not. And I definitely won't be earning the deal with Devil on this room if it has, because I've already taken a lot of red heart damage. But it'd be really, really interesting if they fixed it so that now you could get into deal with the Devils after defeating Mom, like without having to, you know, teleport your way out of the room and essentially like, well, I guess that's not really a glitch. It's just a really weird game mechanic, right? So it'd be very interesting if they fixed that so the regular Mom fight works just like your typical run-of-the-mill room. I'm hoping that's been fixed, but we'll see. I say fixed. It's not something that's broken. It's just a strange development choice, right? So, okay, finally one of the pins died. I think he hit himself with his own shot there. So, if this last pin would oblige and do the same, that'd be really nice. He just barely missed there. And it looks like I have had to entertain you guys with my rather droll commentary for about 2 minutes now while fighting these pins. So hopefully that's fine. And there's a shop here again, but I don't think that the keys are going to happen, the necessary keys are going to happen to enter that shop. I mean, if I get a key from this room, it's going straight into the item room, and we're finally done. But we get bombs as a reward instead of keys. So I've tons of bombs. I don't need more bombs. I have plenty of bombs. I'm gonna save again. Like, I'm not sure if, since my last run, you know, I defeated Mom, but that was the end of the run because it was my first time beating Mom. So I'm not sure if you can leave the Mom room, as I've been talking about a little bit. So even though it's tempting, now that I have a full item recharge, to just say go for it and go into the Mom room and fight her, I'm not sure if I can get out. And we still have the womb after this, right? So it's important to try, at least, to see if we can't pick ourselves up a key first, so I can open up that item room and make that Mom fight a little bit easier. I guess, like, oh my goodness, that was a bad decision. I'm not really sure what made me decide that I should run into the brimstone lasers that were already firing. Please, a key. It's not a key. Is this a... yeah, it's a range down. That's what I figured, because I think I had seen that hill before at some time. So this is our last chance for a key, unless I want to go back and fight that room with the 2 dingles and the spikes on the sides, which I really don't want to do that. So this essentially is our last room, our last shot at a key, and our last shot at the item room this floor, so it better happen, right? Please? A great chest. This could be it. It's Wiggle Worm. Wiggle Waggle. No thanks. Interesting, so they did decide to make Wiggle Worm a trinket, kind of like how it was in the Binding of Isaac remix, I think. I believe Wiggle Worm was the trinket there, so I wonder if many, or if even any, development choices were taken from the Binding of Isaac remix and added into Rebirth, because that would be an interesting choice if they decided to do that. So I will definitely be using my little unicorn here, hopefully to its full effect, and I will also be using... oh, get out of here. I gotta get out. Okay, so I actually got 2 batteries this time, so I got 2 full charges on my spacebar item. Or even 3 batteries? That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to wait for her foot to stomp down, and then do it again. Okay, so we're finally done. We got out of that alive. And our reward here is a range up. Still haven't had a damage up, man. Come on. It's whatever. I'm trying to be a little bit more upbeat with the commentaries and not complain, although, trust me, I'm not feeling great inside right now on Womb 1 without a single damage up all game. And whoa, what's going on with the screen? It looks almost like we're looking into one of those cameras where you can like see the inside of a womb and see the baby and stuff, except like way better graphics than those actual cameras have. What is that called? Like an ultrasound? Yeah, it kind of looks like we're looking at an ultrasound right now, like a very, very colorful ultrasound. Like just, oh, I was gonna say just in the terms that like the screen is kind of all moving around weird and there's like this fuzzy haze over everything. But I died because I wasn't really paying attention to my health. Did have 2 guppy items, so I was close to that first guppy and only the second run. So I guess that's something to have a little bit more hope for the future with, right? Anyway, kind of a fun run. No damage at all, but hopefully that'll be a little bit different the next run, which should be coming out tomorrow. So I apologize that I was bad this run. I want to kind of blame the game for that, but at the same time, I definitely could have helped. My play wasn't doing me any favors anyway. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with the next Rebirth video, and thanks for watching.